Welcome back in. Happy Friday. This is the mess we've been keeping our eyes on. Blue is the good color, so is the green, but you do not want any of that pink, which thankfully is going to stay to the south of us. As this system starts to push to the east, you see it lifting ever so slightly. I believe we're going to stay clear of any of that ice and just see some light fluffy snow start to push in as we head towards the midnight hour. Already starting to push in for some of the mountain areas off towards Garrett and Allegheny. But this is a large system that is pushing through that has brought snow to some of the southern states and also some ice. So we are once again keeping a close eye on this. It doesn't look like the same kind of system that pushed through as we looked at Monday, but we are dealing with some of that snow starting to wrap around, even maybe starting to fly off towards the I-95 corridor. But once again, not looking to pose any problems as far as travel as we go into tonight. We're not looking at a heavy hitter for this system. Clouds build. Eventually that snow does move in off towards our west and now looks towards our east. We are dealing with some of that flakes flying in the air. We will see a little accumulation, but a lot of that accumulation will stay to the south of the metro. These temperatures are going to move up and down over the next several days. We'll see a lot of the 30s for the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock hour. Then we'll start to slip towards the 20s as we head into the rest of the evening. Then that snow moves across the metro at around that midnight hour, while temperatures are hovering in the 20s, which is cold enough to sustain some snow and some coating and accumulation as it pushes through. We're looking anywhere from a trace towards about an inch for the metro and off towards the I-95 corridor. Further to the south, where we're seeing the bulk of this moisture, up to 3 inches. They may have a little bit of that ice and sleet mixed in with it. And then off towards the west, as we look at the west I-83 corridor, about 1 inch to 2 inches as this system pushes through. This does roll into the first leg of our weekend. We will see kickoff at around 8 p.m. Very cold out there. We're not seeing a huge contrast between the actual temperature and the feels like, but it's still going to be pretty brutal as far as temperatures go. Albeit the 20s or feeling like the teens, it is still going to be cold out there. So cover up those extremities. We'll be dealing with partly cloudy skies for both kickoff and halftime. But those snow showers by this point will have subsided. And we'll walk you through that here with future temps and radar. We're seeing the 20s around the 8 o'clock hour. Here comes that snow, cold enough to sustain some accumulation with this. The bulk of that moisture once again off towards our south. This pushes through and starts to break apart as soon as 8 a.m. on Saturday and is out of here by 8 p.m. on your Saturday. Now looking at the next 7 days, here's what you can expect. The 30s, we get up to around 39 to 40 degrees, but then we dip back down to go back up next week.